So what happened up the stairs there? I just heard the door shutting.
So the door that I came into this room is now closed, and the wall that had the portraits or has the portraits in it has opened up to reveal a room behind. So now I've got 3 writing desks with different pieces of parchment with different symbols. Oh no, they look like musical notes, and I am shit at music. I've got a sort of torn poster on the wall telling me that different symbols are different notes, and then also on the wall there's a thing that looks like it's got 6 little slots that are closed off just now.
Slots. Well, that organ thing now has symbols and letters on.
Oh, I can pick up this. It's like sheet music, but it's numbers and different symbols.
Did you hear that?
Yep. Play Heart and Soul.
What's that?
Play Heart and Soul.
I've only got the music for Venga Boys.
Whoa, whoa.
Right, so I've got letters. I've got A, E, G, B, D, F, A.
Okay, I've got sheet music with different names on them, it looks like, and also different symbols and numbers. And then on the wall I've got a poster that has 4 symbols that I think match up with some of the symbols I've got on my music, and then arrows pointing to a letter, G, A and B, but then the top one is torn away.
Right, so we need to work out, so what's your symbols?
They are many and varied. I've got one that looks like a circle going down a slide. I've got one that almost looks like what you would consider a traditional musical note, but with an extra line next to it. I've got a bracket and a circle wearing a moon-shaped crown. I've got a triangle with a line going down over it. I've got a babbling brook.
I can recognise the triangle.
Ah, the familiar wrong noise.
When it started playing, I thought, fuck, I've nailed it. Guessing, he'll hate me.
Right, so I've got different pieces of sheet music that have Falco, the modern, Wolfard, the talented, Allard, the clear, which also has a wax thing with a number 1 on it, so I don't know if that's where we need to start, Nank, the critic, and YDE, the elder, and YDE, the younger.
Right, so I think let's start with 1.
Okay, so I can tell you 1, 2, and 4 for my notes, but I don't know what one of these symbols corresponds to.
Right, go on.
Hold on, I'm just checking to see if I can find it anywhere what the little river symbol means.
When you say river symbol, is it like a 2 on a slant?
Yeah.
So that's one of the symbols I've got. So when I press the note A, it puts that symbol up.
Okay. I've got another symbol that's pointing to A on my poster, but it's not the river or the 2.
I'll just check, but I'm sure it was. Yes.
Okay, the first sheet, well, the sheet music with the one on it, Allard to clear, it has four notes and it's G, A, something, then B. Well, whatever the river symbol is.
So you're just seeing the letters. You're not seeing symbols.
No, I've got sheet music with all these shitty symbols written on them, but it's like the bars. This is where my lack of musical knowledge is going to become painfully clear. The bars are going long, but there's one, two, three, four written along the top, and then some of them have a symbol beneath one of those numbers. Some of them don't. Some of them have a red arrow pointing down to the second set of bars with a different symbol. And then on my poster, there are four symbols on it, each with an arrow pointing to a letter. So those are the only letters I've got on this poster, but one of them is missing.
This won't be trial and error, will it?
I would hope not. I don't know if there's any other things that you've got around you that might give us a clue. I've not really got much. It's just this new room that's opened up, so I'm kind of limited, I think.
Come down. Can you get back to where you were?
Nah, the door that I got into this room is locked behind me.
Ah, right, got you. Right, I'm going to have a wee look about, just see if I'm missing something, but I don't think I am. I think it is just going to be, we're going to have to work this out. Right, no, there's nothing else. So I'm just going to describe what I can see. So I've got 7 letters at the bottom of what I'm going to call the piano. And as I said, they're A, E, G, B, D, F, and A. Then I've got 4 boxes above that, depending what letter I press, pulls up a symbol.
Okay.
So if we're doing 1, you've got 3 of the letters. It's how do we find out what the third one is? Is there any way you can look at the others and try and say what is this symbol, and or what letter is this symbol?
Not that I can see, because it doesn't seem to be consistent even with the ones that have got arrows pointing to the second line at all, from what I can tell.
On that first one, what was the first letter you've got?
Well, it's a symbol, but then my poster is telling me that symbol has an arrow pointing to G.
So that symbol is probably the one that looks like a musical note to me. It's got a kind of line. Oh, I'm not even going to fucking pretend to know what that is.
Musical note next to a beanstalk.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Right, that's what.
So second letter?
Second letter is A.
And that's the river, the 2.
See, that's not the symbol I've got on my music or on my poster telling me to press A. Which is confusing.
Would it annoy you if there's a capital A and what I've been thinking is a small a?
No, but it should be a.
It may well be a C. I'm going to call that a C from now on.
Okay. Go through your letters again.
C, E, G, B, D, F, A.
Right, okay. So capital A is what is corresponding to the symbol I have here, which is it's like a closed bracket and then a little circle with a crescent moon on its head.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Right, so that makes more sense then. And if you already know how to get the river, then maybe that's the missing thing. You need to find out what keys give you the symbol that I've got. It seems.
Right, so on number 1 we've got GA. Is that correct?
Yep.
Followed up by...
This is where we need the river. So if you know which one gives you the river, then crack on.
And then B at the end?
Then B at the end, which should be the triangle with the line over it. That was lovely, but nothing seems to have happened for me.
No, but it's not giving us the wrong noise either. I think we've got to do them all in a row.
Well, this is where it starts getting confusing because none of the rest of them have a number on them, like a wax number that would indicate what comes next. Oh wait, I can place these. Oh, the slots on the wall that I thought were things that were going to open up, they're actually like little boards that I can place this sheet music in, but I don't know what order it needs to be. Right, I've put one in the top left. There's like 2 rows of 3. I've put one in the top left, and a little green light is coming underneath. And then when I place the other ones, it's a yellow light. I think.
Posters at the side of this organ. Right, hang on. History of the People's Hymn. Every composer changed the hymn to their liking. When Ide or Ide followed the original composer, Allard... ...
Right, so I've put Ide the Elder in slot 2 then.
I think we might have the half a poster each, and then on the other side I've got 2 for C, so it is definitely a C. Looks like 2 cherries on a squint stalk is D. Then a 7 with a couple of hooks on it is E.
Excellent. These are some of the symbols I've got as well.
Right, apologies. I just... I never saw them for looking.
Remember that time when he said he had a look around and you've not got anything else?
I went through into the other room and I walked all around the outside. Never thought just to look next to the bloody organ.
Right, so I think we've got most of the notes between us now, so we just need to know which order these go in. So far I've got Allard in first, that was the one that had the wax 1, and then next I've put Ide the Elder, so I just need to know what order the others go in, and then I can possibly tell you what notes to play for each one.
Right, so when Ide followed the original composer, Allard... ...
Is that all you've got?
That's all I've got. It looks like it's torn at the bottom.
I don't know enough about music to be able to tell if these have any kind of natural order to go in. Oh wait, Ide the Elder. Right, okay. It's got 2 lines. The top one, the number 2 symbol is the same as it's only got a symbol in 2, and it's the same as it was for the first one. And then it's got a downward pointing arrow to a different symbol. So that must mean that it's the same sequence with 2 swapped. and then possibly these other ones are then swapping again. I wonder if I'm able to then use logic to figure out what order they go in based on which symbols it's saying we have. Right, so if you go G, and then we're swapping in for the circle going down the slide, which is my torn one, so I don't know what letter that is. Probably the one that neither of us have. Have you got it?
Yes, it's F.
And then C or whatever it was that got you the river.
Yep.
And then B.
B was that. B.
B, yeah, for Bravo. Okay, that light has gone from yellow to green for Ida the Elder as well.
Nice.
Right, so I think I just need to figure out which one comes next based on the order that these are being swapped out for. So it'll be like, because for example, the one I'm looking at just now is saying that it should have a river at 1 and 4 that are swapping out for different symbols, but that's not what we have just now. So I need to find the one that any symbol's being swapped out matches what we currently have. So
Got you.
I think it's going to be Falco the Modern because we've got the slide at 2 and we've got the triangle at 4. Right, this is quite confusing. I'm quite glad we're not doing this the other way around, no offence.
Fence taken.
Right, so for Falco the Modern, we need still G to start us. Then we are 2 rivers in a row, so I think that's CC.
Yep.
And now the triangle is being swapped out for, I think you said cherries on a squint stalk earlier, so it's kind of like there's 2 that are 7 shaped, but this is the one with the 2 circles rather than the hooks.
That's a D, I think.
Nice, we have another green. Right, let me figure out which one needs to come next. Right, Nank the Critic, or Nanka the Critic, I think is what comes next because we've got a 2, or a river at 2, and the cherries at 4, which will be swapped out. And then let's swap in 1 and 3. So that means that one needs to... Right, I think I've figured out the order for all of these, but we'll still have to go one at a time, obviously.
Yep.
Right, so this one is G again to start.
Yep.
Now the river is being swapped out for the circle going down the slide. I can't remember what you said that was, D or something.
I think it's F. I think it's the one we've not got. Yep.
Grand. And then 3 is still a river at this point.
Yep.
And now number 4 has been swapped for a river as well.
Go on, Thompson.
Green as fuck. Right, so this time Edie the Younger is swapping 1 and 3 around, so let me figure out what the hell's going on there. Right, so we are starting with a river this time.
Sorry, say that again. I was asking how many there was.
There are 6. This is number 5. So we're starting with a river.
Yep.
Then we need circle going down the slide.
Yep.
Then we are a G.
Yep.
Then ending with another river. Lovely. Green as fuck. 1 to go. So we are needing the 7 with the hooks.
Yep.
Then we are circle going down a slide.
Yep.
Then G.
Yep.
Then A. Nice!
I like that tune.
This is like fucking Pokemon music. Doors open, baby!
Sorry, I could go up the stairs behind the organ.
Oh, nice. I don't know if there's anything else up here for me to do. I'll just check.
Back down.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else up here that can open up. It's all just like little fucking dead ends.
So there's a thing there with 2 kind of wheels that we both need to push at the same time.
Right, I'll just come back down then.
Just say when they're...
Oh, I'm so glad to get out of this church, hopefully.
Now sing the souls that lived here before.
Like an exorcist.
Yet all but 2, we fled through the door. one like us, caught in the ice. Hark to our song. Reforge the device. When King betrayed us, we sought defiance. All of his subjects formed an alliance. We opened the door, but left two behind. They hid our device, for you left to find. To keep it secure, it's broken in three. Assemble the parts, and you shall be free. Into the graveyard, look for the glass.
Nope.
Cast in the foundry, base made from brass. And under our town, guarded by guilds, find the contraptions Clockmaker builds. Once here assembled, let's shine the light, which shows the way out of this dark night.
Cool.
We're just walking out here.
Thanks up.
Shit, that's bright.
I'm coming.
That's what she said.
Oi!
It's a two-man job, that.
What did you do, Ray?
Trouble finding the infestation, my liege.
Silence, serpent. This does not concern you.
Does it not?
Dracolia.
You know, they escaped your keep. They are out there. Oh, release me, my lord. Set me free, and I will hunt them down. Bring them to your justice.
So be it. You will bring them to me.
It's a bit of a wide open space, is it?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what the fuck we're meant to do now.
Well, there's signs here saying Nautilus Chapel, Rockbury, and Vault.
There's a contraption down here. I don't know if it's another cable car thing.
Was Nautilus where we started one of the games?
I don't know. I can't remember hearing it mentioned at all. I don't know if we can do any of these 3 parts in whichever order or what.
Just try this then.
Yeah, do it.
What is?
Oh yeah, Jesus. This fucker jumps at us. So who's that meant to be?
I'm sitting in the thing.
Who was that? One of the fuckers for the other game that escaped?
I thought they were us.
That's just freaky.